was 2004 when I made the leap. I had made a major decision in my life, and I felt that I was doing the right thing, and I was going with my emotions, and I wanted this to be right, and I felt that it was right, and so I jumped. I made this decision, and the following years were some of the roughest years of my life. Today I want to talk about trusting yourself and making the right decision, trusting your intuition. Back in 2004, I really believed that I was making the right decision, and this decision comprised of me leaving a job that I loved, leaving a city that I loved, to go and be with a man that I loved. And I let everything go and I went to go and be with him. And I had made up all kinds of stories in my head about why this would work and how I could make it work, despite getting warnings from my family. But that's not what I want to talk about, warnings from my family. I want to talk about trusting myself and my intuition. I really trusted that I was making the right decision because my emotions were aligned with it. But because the following years were so hard, it made it even harder for me to trust myself and making a decision the years after. I was always second guessing myself. Am I doing the right thing? If I make the wrong decision like I did before, is my life going to be hell on earth again? How can I go on and trust myself? And what came as a result of this was looking to others for validation, asking them, can I do this? Do you think that I should do this? And this questioning went deep, deep within me, deep where I was questioning my talents, questioning my hobbies, questioning what TV shows I liked. I wasn't sure anymore about myself. I wasn't sure about what I liked. I wasn't sure if I liked the right things. I wasn't sure if I was in the right job. I wasn't sure if I could write. Even though I love reading and I love writing, I was always looking to others for validation. Do you think that I can do it? What I wanted to do was I wanted them to reassure me that I can trust myself, that I can be trusted to make good decisions again. I didn't trust myself for that one time I made the wrong decision, and that the following years were so hard on me. I blamed myself for that, and I could no longer trust myself. So how did I learn to trust myself again? Well, I stopped making decisions where I felt that I would be betraying myself. I had a situation come up in the past couple of days where I'm needing to make another life-changing decision. And now that I've grown and now that I've learned that sometimes the best decisions that you make are not about others, that is what I had done after making the bad decision for myself. I always made sure that everybody else was taken care of. I made decisions that were good for everyone else, but never good for me because that felt safer. Because I felt that making decisions that were good for me always resulted in them being the wrong decision. That's another topic for another podcast. But I had to learn that when I'm making decisions, I need to make sure that I'm not betraying myself or betraying the person that I want to become. I didn't want to betray myself anymore. I didn't want to live in fear anymore. And I'm really glad that I've learned this. I'm glad that I've learned that I can trust myself again, that I can trust my intuition again by making decisions where I do not betray myself anymore. What does this look like? It looks like if I'm deciding to leave a job, am I staying in the job because of fear and because it's just a steady income, even though this job does not align at all with my beliefs? It does not align with who I want to become. It does not align with what the company used to be and where it's going. Is that what I must do? Stay because of the paycheck? Yes, it's scary to jump, but now my decision is going to be about whether I would be betraying myself, who I am, and who I want to be. So I just want to encourage somebody out there today that you can learn to trust yourself again. You may have made bad decisions, decisions that have had serious consequences like mine did. But I learned to trust myself again by starting with making small decisions, small steps, and trusting myself again, and realizing that Yes, I wanted other people's validation and I wanted their reassurance, but at the end of the day, my decisions are the ones that count. And yes, I have to live with the consequences of my decisions, but now I can trust myself that I'm making the best decision. And back then, I made the best decision that I knew how. I've grown now. I know how to make better decisions. I trust myself more. I trust my intuition more. And I'm hoping that you learn to trust yourself again to make the right decision. Remember, it's not about making a decision that makes everybody else happy. It's about making a decision where you do not feel that you've betrayed yourself yet again. This has been Tea Time with Twaambo. I'm hoping that it's been helpful. Check out my blog at www.trulytwaambo.com. And yeah, speak to you soon.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.